Greenberg has been here in the past to talk about his family fun books, and he's back again to talk about his new book. And he likes to write books that make news anchors blush when they read them on TV, the titles. This one called Sorry I Barfed on Your Bed and Other Heartwarming Letters from Kitty, following in the line, Jeremy, of books like Sorry I Peed on Your Shoe, which was a book written from the perspective of babies, right?
Yep. Sorry I peed on you, yeah.
And Sorry I Pooped in Your Shoe, which was written from the perspective of dogs, right?
Yeah. Yes. Well, when one becomes a writer, no one thinks that they're going to make their career making fun of the wild things that kids, cats, and dogs do, but that's how it ended up for me. And it's a joy. And this book, the third in the series about cats, was actually very personally rewarding because I grew up with cats. In my house when I grew up, my parents moved from Brooklyn, New York to the West Coast, and it was a very tumultuous household. They really never got over the culture shock. My most stable source of affection was actually my cat, Percy. So I told myself when I grew up, if I could ever pay the cat community back for being there for me when I was a kid, I'd write a book explaining their weird behaviors.
So this is your gift to cats and cat lovers. So we're taking a look at one of the pages from the book. This is a cat named Mia. Is this actually a cat named Mia?
That's actually a cat named Mia. We tried to use all the actual cats' names unless the picture came from like, the outer province of Mongolia, and we had to Americanize it. But Mia is asking if your cat can come out and play, much the way a kid might knock on a door. And if the cat can't come out and play, can they at least hiss at each other through the window? And really, it's just a cat coming over to see what's going on and trying to explain why he's doing that.
And we have one more to look at, and this is a cat named Macho.
Yeah.
And the caption for the photo is, "Dude, it's medicinal," as the cat is eating grass.
Yes, well, I live out in California where we have a lot of medicinal grass, which Macho would enjoy. And this is just a cat explaining why it's medicinal, because it helps him relax and also cough up hairballs.
That's funny. And the stories are about, I don't know, 10, 12 sentences each.
Yes.
Perfect for short reading.
Short reading whichever room you might want to do a little light reading. It's also just a great gift for cat lovers or anyone who likes animals or fun little books.
So this is the third, as we said, in this kind of series where you write from a perspective of someone or something that can't talk, babies, dogs, and now cats. What do you think it is about these books that has struck a chord with people?
I think that we love to project our human adult behaviors onto those around us because that's sort of how we understand ourselves. So I think what people really like is when you're reading these stories about dogs or cats or kids, you're really more reading about yourself and your own reaction, how you perceive these things.
Now, we're a nation divided. There are probably just as many cat haters out there as cat lovers.
Yes.
Is this a book that the cat haters amongst us would also like?
I think that cat haters would appreciate it. I think that it would be a little bit like Sympathy for the Devil. They'll understand the motivation behind the cats. And the truth is, for any true cat lover, it's called Sorry I Barfed on Your Bed. But the cat is only sorry because now that he's barfed on the bed, he has to move. Cats do not really put out much remorse.
That's true. All right. Jeremy Greenberg, the book is Sorry I Barfed on Your Bed. You're doing stand-up comedy tonight at Joker's on Silver Spring, 2 shows, 8 and 10. And important to know that the books are PG, but the comedy show is not.
The Comedy Club is a nightclub act. Enjoy the books with your kids. Leave them at home for the show.
Okay. Jeremy, always good to see you. Thanks for coming by this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
For more information on Jeremy, his books, his comedy, you can head to our website, tmj4.com, and click on links. We're back.